Hi, today's video is number 4 in a series I've been doing on how to enhance your well-being when you stop drinking to make it easier for you to stay sober. The first was all about connecting with other people. The second was about being active, being physically active. The third was all about how to be mindful, to pay attention and take notice of what's going on around you and what's going on internally as well. And all of these things help to enhance your well-being, which in turn helps you to feel happier with yourself, more confident, and to have more self-belief. And when you have all of those things in place, of course, it makes it easier to not need to reach for alcohol to make you feel better about yourself, because you're already feeling good about yourself. And so number 4 is called Keep Learning. And it's all about the importance of learning something new to improve and enhance your well-being. So it could be rediscovering an old interest, something that you got involved in when you were younger, but you've kind of lost touch with it. You don't do it so much anymore. Or it could be learning something new, something you've always wanted to do but never got round to. Could be taking a course, learning to play a musical instrument, learning to dance, taking on more responsibility at work, learning to cook your favourite foods. It doesn't really matter what it is, but learning something new is good for you. It makes you more confident. It's fun to do, and it's likely that you'll meet new people and make new friends in the process of doing it too. One of the reasons that learning something new is so good for us is because it usually involves goal setting. And goal setting and achieving those goals has been shown to help us feel great, help us feel more confident, help us feel a sense of achievement, help us feel a sense of satisfaction, and all of those things together enhance our well-being and just generally keep us happy and healthy and positive. And that's because usually when we're learning something new, we have our kind of end goal. So for instance, in my case at the moment, I have an end goal of running 5K. So I'm following a Couch to 5K app. And what happens is with any kind of new learning, new hobby, new skill that we're learning, we break it down. We have our end goal, but we break it down into manageable goals along the way. So we set ourselves our first goal, we achieve that, and we're ready then to move on to the next goal. It's kind of like building blocks. We're kind of laying the foundations to be able to build on top of that to reach our goal, which is the kind of roof at the top. So at the moment, in terms of my own new learning, I'm learning how to run. It's something I've never done before. I hate running. I've never been remotely interested in running, but there are all sorts of reasons why I want to do this. And so I've downloaded this Couch to 5K app, and it's a really handy app because it breaks everything down for you week by week. So a couple of weeks ago, I did week 1, and all I had to do was walk for 5 minutes as a warm-up. That was the first thing I had to do. I then had to run as gently or as fast as I wanted to. I had to run for 60 seconds and then walk for 90 seconds. And I had to repeat that 6 times. And then at the end of that, I had to cool down by walking for 5 minutes. So each little goal was all broken down for me into miniature goals. 5-minute warm-up, 90 seconds running, 1 minute walking, etc., etc. And each of those on its own was achievable. So each time I got to the end of one goal, I thought, great, fantastic, I'm doing this. I'm actually doing it. This is actually possible for me. And I'd gone from thinking it was impossible to thinking it was possible. And then by the time I completed the full 25 minutes and I got home and I came through the door, I was feeling fantastic. I was absolutely glowing, not just from the sweat and the fresh air and everything else, but I was glowing from a sense of self-satisfaction. I'd been able to achieve my end goal, which was to do my very first run, my 25-minute run. I'd been able to do that because it had been broken down into small achievable goals along the way. And that's what the science is telling us, that when we're learning something new, because we have to break things down, we have to make things achievable, we're constantly working towards these little goals. Each time we achieve one of them, we feel good. And that is why keeping on learning something new is really, really good for us. It makes us feel satisfied, it makes us enjoy ourselves, and it enhances our mental well-being. And anything you can do to enhance your mental well-being when you're learning how to live life sober is a really good thing. You want to grab any opportunity you can to help you feel good about yourself when you're learning to live life sober. Because the better you feel about yourself, the less likely you are to need to reach for alcohol to fill a hole or to help you run away. The idea is that you make yourself feel as good about yourself as you can, you build a really healthy relationship with yourself, and it stops you needing to reach for alcohol in the same way. If you want more tips, inspiration and advice on how to live your life happily and healthily sober, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll look forward to catching up with you really soon, but in the meantime, let's go get sober together.